The following video has been Fatboy approved. These are the shill-free opinions of Fatboy. Every product reviewed is bought and paid for by Fatboy. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into Fatboy Fragrance Reviews, and of course, you know who I am. I am Mr. Fatboy, aka the realest baby in FRAGS. I keep it real, keep it shill free, and bring you some great fragrance reviews and content. Thank you so much for tuning in to this great review channel we have. And if you stumbled across here and you are new, then come on in, baby. Pull up a seat, get comfortable, get you some popcorn and watch the show. And make sure when you're done, if you're impressed, that you hit the like and subscribe on this channel and them notifications, because I put in the work. Thank you so much for all support you show this channel. I really, truly appreciate it. All right. Today's review is going to be on another new release. I'm getting caught up on these. I've had them, just haven't put the videos out. And today we're going to be talking about one from the house of Paco Robane. I like to say Robane. And that one is Phantom Elixir. Now, I own all the pertinent Phantoms. I've had them since they first came out. It's the one that's shaped like a robot. The original was just called Phantom. This one had the note of rhubarb. Was the only one that didn't have the note of rhubarb that I have. Then you have Parfum, which I don't have the bottle of. All I have is a 200 ml refill of it. Somehow when I bought it, I thought I was buying the actual robot, but I ended up buying the 200 ml refill. Because it's Phantom Parfum. It does have rhubarb in it. And a bunch of other notes. And then you had Intense right here, the bluish looking bottle. And this one was probably my favorite of the bunch. But it still had that note of rhubarb that I'm not a huge fan of, but I kind of can live with it. Now the newest one is called, of course, to go with the big Elixir trend going on. And if you got Elixir, you can charge a little bit more money for it, right? Here it is, Phantom Elixir. There's the box. They come in standard Paco Robane box. What's great about these, all the Phantoms, is they are super easy to refill. If you get one, you can buy your refill of them. And if you really like this fragrance, you can pretty much, don't have to worry about buying another bottle. You just buy the refill like this, and you can refill them back up. And they're super easy to do. You just twist the tap, and you put it upside down, and it'll do it. It'll fill it back up for you. As a decanter, it's a great thing for me. But here's a good look at the bottle. There you go. Sprayer's on top. And then, but if you do want to twist these off, all you do is just twist like that, and the top will come off, and then you just twist this sprayer off, and you're into the fragrance just like that. I know I'm a big fan of that move, especially as a decanter. It's so much easier to decant when you can just take it out yourself with a little pipe it, take it out, and that's so much easier. But as I digress, you can sample this bad boy at fatboyfragrance.com. I almost forgot. Fatboyfragrance.com, the best place to pick up fragrance decants is fatboyfragrance.com. This one is available for sampling in all different sizes right now. All right, so let's pull up the notes in this bad boy and see what we got. This one has the least amount of notes than any of the other ones. The notes on this one go like this. C notes in the opening, which means basically like an aquatic kind of vibe. According to Fragranta, C notes is like a natural or synthetic, and pretty much a fresh, salty fragrance of the sea is the odor it kind of gives off. I do like a good salty sea note, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so in the middle you have oud, mineral notes, and in the bottom you have vanilla beans. So this one is way different than the other ones are as far as what the actual fragrance is made up of. Super different, very, very different. It's, in the Elixir trend, they tend to make them a lot different than the other ones to kind of give it more of an, I guess, more of an appeal of being just more unique or maybe more expensive. I don't know, because they charge more for the Elixirs. It's a thing they're going with, and they're running with it. All right, so let's spray it in the air, put it in the skin, and we'll see what we got. The sprayer is right here on the top. You just grab right there and you push, and it comes out. This one I do like a lot in the opening. You do get that kind of fresh, aquatic, salty vibe, definitely in the air. But there is this kind of like almost spoiled fruit vibe too in the air. It can be a little off-putting. I want to say rhubarb, but there isn't any rhubarb in this one. I feel like they stuck it in there, just didn't put it in the notes on Fragrante. I feel like it might still be in there. Yeah, it is almost like a spoiled fruit, salty sea opening. It definitely needs to sit on your skin for a little bit to kind of mellow out a little bit. People are going to be off-put by this one, I think, in the opening. Especially if you're trying it at, say, at a counter and you spray it on the paper. You might take a little while for this one to get going. I don't think that people really, you might not even get past that point. So that's why I'm here to kind of tell you about the whole journey. Because if you go just spray this one time, you know, put in a piece of paper and you forget about it when you first smell it, you might not be that impressed. This is not a very impressive opening. I do like it, but it's not going to be super mass appealing or very impressive in the opening. As it settles on the skin, it gets better, but it still has this spoiled fruit vibe with a little bit of oud in there. It's very off-putting in a way. It takes a while for this fragrance to really get going. I'm not kidding you. I mean, it has this aquatic vibe to it, but you have to get past this point where you're just picking up on this spoiled fruit oud vibe. It just doesn't go away. It's not a heavy woody vibe, but it's there. And it kind of ruins this fragrance a little bit. I don't know if this is a bad batch or if it's just the way this fragrance is composed, that the opening is so kind of like when you first smell it, like the first thing, you get that aquatic sea notes, then the rest comes in, it's just, it's not good. It's like when you turn the lights on at a bar after last call, and you realize what you're going home with. You're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? That's the kind of the vibe I get with this fragrance. You got this, you think you got something bright and citrusy, and not citrusy, but aquatic and salty, and yeah, I'm in. And then this spoiled fruit vibe comes in. And it just hangs around and hangs around. I don't know what that noise was. I think it's something running around in my drawer over there. Oh, I don't know what that was. Get out of here. Probably, we got critters in the attic, and I think one's starting to go down into the wall, and it freaked me out for a second there. Sorry. I gotta do something about those critters. Most likely a family of squirrels up there. Anyways, so this fragrance doesn't really get going to about 30 minutes of wearing it, and then you can get some of the sweetness of vanilla, saltiness of the sea, but it takes a while to get there. And I don't think most people are going to be in tune to that. This is going to take a particular type of person that's going to like this fragrance. I don't think it's a mass appealing fragrance. I don't even think it's worthy of the Elixir vibe. And I thought I liked this fragrance when I first sprayed it, but when I wore it, and then I sprayed it again yesterday, and I sprayed it on my hand just now, it is hard to get past this spoiled fruit vibe that's there. It just lingers really bad. Really, really bad. So, if you can survive the first 30 to 40 minutes, then you might see something good, and you might not. You might be just too off-put by the opening. All right. That's pretty much it with this fragrance. Is this fragrance a formal or kind of casual? Who cares? You really don't need to wear this around people if it's going to have a smell of spoiled fruit most of the time, right? So I don't know if this is even something you would want to wear around people. But if you had to, it is a formal kind of style fragrance. It is something you want to wear, even though it has those notes of sea notes. This is not a summer fragrance. That spoiled fruit will just get super cloying, and it will smell even worse with the heat. So, no. All right, so let's find out if this one gets my full seal approval. I'm not really sure about this one. All right. Performance, actually really good, unfortunately. And usually the ones that don't smell that good perform amazing. So we got to say on that, we're in trouble. All right, so I give it a check for that. That's probably the only check it's going to get, but there you go. Full seal approval on performance. You heard it from me, but that's about as best as it's going to get with this fragrance. Ugh, I just don't like it. I don't like it. All right, so second box, first impressions. No. Let's move on. You already know why. No. It's a miss. It started off really nice for 2 seconds, then it became a miss. Third box, is the wifey like it? No. Fourth, but did anybody compliment me on this? Yes. That's the problem with this fragrance. I think after it hits that 30-minute mark, it does have it maybe puts off, instead on the skin, a kind of nice fragrance, because 2 people told me I smelled good, which blew my mind. So this is probably going to be the first fragrance that actually got me compliments, and the wifey didn't like it, but I'm still going to check that box off. It's a compliment getter. Definitely a compliment getter. But as you're about to see in my last box, this is going to be a first for me. All right, so final box. How much do I recommend this fragrance? I don't recommend this fragrance, so I'm going to give it out of 100%, 30% approval for me. This is 30 or 40%. It just smells spoiled. It did give me 2 compliments. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they're right. And it has great performance. Other than that, it's not a fragrance that you want to wear and really be impressive with or enjoy wearing, smelling. So, to me, this is not a full bottle worthy fragrance. No. Sample first. Ugh. This just doesn't smell right. Maybe I got a bad batch. Who knows? Sample it first. Don't buy it like I did. Okay? Let me do that. You guys take my word for it. Okay? All right. That is all the time I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, you can sample this one if you want to at fatboyfragrance.com, along with all the other Phantom perfumes, Phantom fragrances. All right. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll have a great day. You know what I always tell you, baby, if you smell good and you feel good, then it's going to be all good. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews is out.